starting. But hello there, folks.
Thank you.
Oh, Carl's just left. We just had Carl in the
He
Hangout.
leaves immediately. I mean, he said he had nothing to add, but then he immediately goes in talking about it, and right when we go on air, he is no, like, okay, thank you.
Okay, so if you've seen the title of the video, this says, I think it says responding to, what did I even call it? It's called like responding to some shooters or something. We just gotta bring up this sick fuck the wrestling otaku and talk about him because we called this all along. We started mocking otaku before the Smart Busters. So let's see here what we got from the wrestling otaku. Have you folks got any critiques on his amazing video defending himself?
Well, I would prefer to provide those upon hitting the timestamp when they would be needed. But I would say this, that I'm gonna restate what I said earlier a couple minutes ago because we were off here. When someone says that they have no physical or social interest in you, and you say, I'm going to fuck this person, and they reiterate that they have no interest in you physically or socially, then if you succeed in fucking that person, it would be rape. And Otaku knows this. Therefore, there's no possible way he could have been implying anything other than rape.
Exactly. It's clear. It's clear the guy, he can try and defend himself as much as he wants. But really, you'll never in that video. I'm hearing an echo here.
Is the echo on my end? Here, I'll mute myself.
I don't know. Oh yeah, it must have been on yours. Okay then, folks. So, Mr. Otaku has kind of, he's kind of been saying some very outrageous things recently. We take, for example, the, outrageous comment where he said, I am a chick magnet. No, Otaku, stop being, really delusional. You really aren't a chick magnet. Like that's just a myth.
Is this better?
Yes, that's much better. So then, Otaku, stop pretending you're a chick magnet because, like I said in the comments of that video, what you need to do, here's my advice, clean your clothes, okay, that's a nice start. Take those sunglasses off, get rid of the creepy laugh, strip down your personality completely. Even if it's someone who you're not, just your current personality clearly isn't working. Get rid of that. Shave your neck beard, get a job, hit the gym, and maybe then no one will call you a paedophile or a rapist. But for now, you are the epitome of that, and whether you like it or not, that's just it.
I think that you're giving him false hope personally, but he can do what he wants to do.
Yeah, you see, it's all about following your dreams, Otaku. You need to just follow your dreams.
Yeah, do what you want to do.
Yeah. Just don't make wrestling videos.
I would just prefer, you can do what you want to do. I would just prefer if it was nowhere near anything that I did. Or most women that I happen to care about did, because I would be concerned for their safety.
Exactly, and just responding to the chat, Kevin Teeps, TV star, and Neddy asked, "Where's that thought, Carl?" Carl was in here before, funnily enough, but then he decided to leave as soon as we went on air. So
the thing is, though, he said that he has nothing to add, and that's all well and good if he means it, but then he was going on like a 5-minute tirade on his opinions and thoughts and critiques on the topic, and then we go on air where his additions could actually mean something. And he leaves. So thank you, Kyle.
Yeah,
really living up to really living up to the dork moniker, I must say.
Yeah, we need some Carl in here. He's one of the main victims in this, and yeah, he leaves.
That's true. If there's anybody who would be ready to defend Trap Queen's honor, it would be Kyle Bushetto. But maybe he's having another battle with CM Puke. If anybody knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, a few people do that. I'm not going to tell anyone what you're talking about because I
No,
really
you
don't trust
probably
our
shouldn't
fans.
because they will harass him. They will harass him.
Yeah,
Although we may do a segment eventually where that information, well, not that information, but just a different variation of that segment will take place. So
yeah,
we'll see.
stay tuned for that. Or even today, we could read through Mike Salim's tweets if we get someone to follow him.
I don't have a Twitter, and I don't really have any interest in, I don't know, do what you want to do.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Hello there, Sam.
Hello.
Have you got anything to add about this sickening video?
Is there another one?
Yeah, he made one defending himself where he's like, I'm just a chip magnet. It's really pathetic.
I mean, but he thinks it's okay to say what he said, even though he was claiming he wasn't inciting rape. He still can't say that.
Exactly, it's ridiculous. I don't think he realizes what he said.
He's disgusting. He's sickening freak.
Even Mike Salim should be ashamed. My God, Mike Salim. Mike, if you're watching this, Mike, this is nothing against you. It's against your little buddy over there.
It's funny because Mike was moaning about Trap Queen telling him to die, but he's friends with Peter Gilmore and the Ghetto Gamers, and they both go tell people it's dying at cancer.
Exactly. I don't understand his logic. He's like, oh, well, you said it to me. It was like in a tongue-in-cheek way. But when, Ghetto and Peter and all them say it, they actually mean it. Like, it's very pathetic. So, let's look at the Fortune 4 Shooters Facebook page and see what they've had to say recently. I'm pretty sure it's going to have a huge input on this hangout. So we've got 6 people watching, folks. I think this is a record on our channel because, usually no one watches our hangout. So that's just terrific, folks.
Yeah, apparently, everybody's interested in Fortune 4 shooters.
Yeah, but
They were not.
The Fortune 4 shooters are a draw, folks. Okay. So it looks like Mike Salim has posted something which has great info. Those YouTubers, and he had to put YouTubers as 2 separate words, so immediately you know what a cut this guy is. Takes wrestling way too seriously and YouTube way too seriously. Entertainment Tonight, the E Network and TMZ is not talking about YouTube. And secondly, YouTube, WWE, that was a product. That doesn't even make sense. So why watch it and complain every week? Mike, you're the one taking this extremely seriously. Because you're the one who's literally saying, oh, well, stop taking it seriously. And then you'll make a video of your predictions where you have this really serious face being like, hey, everybody, Mike here. That's taking yourself too seriously. So
Mike here, 41-year-old virgin here. Mike.
41-year-old virgin talking about wrestling. And then when there's YouTube drama, he's the first one to take it seriously and be like, that was absolutely sickening. When you
Shout out to all the porn stars worldwide on Twitter.
I still think the funniest tweet he ever wrote was just shout out to everybody in the world. They're reading it. He's such a pretentious douche.
The best one was shout out to all the porn stars. That was the best one.
Oh God, I don't think I saw that one, but it's probably horrible.
It's the cover photo for my Facebook page, my profile.
Oh God, he honestly, I don't understand Melvin's logic. Melvin, Mike, whoever he is. So we've got more questions in the chat where Carl is. Carl, as I said before, Carl just left before the hangout even started. So, and yet he was actually adding input. He was like, "Oh, but I don't want to add input." So that's where Carl is. Also in the chat we have Oh, we have Kevin TV star Ed and Eddie saying Sam's mic is causing background noise. I can't hear background noise, so
No, neither can I. My internet's really good, so he was saying that's talking shit. Who said that?
that's Kevin TV star Ed and Eddie.
Oh,
He's a very interesting individual. You see, we were going to talk about something on Carl's Facebook, but because some of our fans are so weird, I didn't want to talk about that in case, like, you know, they stalked him and possibly murdered him. So,
oh,
oh,
yeah.
Kyle was still in the chat apparently.
Carl's a faggot.
Okay, how about we sort this out and get Carl to join? I'll just put join Carl. I hate Jack's Wolfpack folks will be back in a minute. He just said right back. So it's us two have got to keep you entertained for like a little bit.
So So my video that I did on Wrestling Otaku, Peter Gilmore didn't dislike that video, and neither did Mike Seymour, neither did Wrestling Otaku. So I'm thinking maybe they agree with what I said and disagree with what he said.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too because I only got one dislike from Peter, which is very odd because Peter usually leaves me about 10 dislikes. So
Yeah, same. Maybe makes weird.
yeah. Maybe he's turning a new leaf. Maybe this is the new Peter Gilmore, although I highly doubt that.
Doubt that. No.
He's just the same fat, lazy 50-year-old.
You don't listen. You don't listen to
So
anything.
yeah, Carl in the chat just said, "Sam, you love me as much as you love Leon." Well,
Oh no, don't know about that. The owner's a bit of a, I don't know. I'll let someone else figure that out.
Yeah, so that was interesting, Carl. You know, but it looks like Kevin TV's died and Eddie and Carl are arguing in chat. Perhaps this is a dream match at WrestleMania, folks. Perhaps we're going to see it.
What? Who?
Kevin started and Eddie, the guy who earlier said there's background noise, apparently.
Oh,
They're both arguing in the chat.
what with Kyle?
Yeah, he's arguing with Carl now, calling him a dog. This is legendary stuff, folks. Aha! I see someone in the chat who could possibly join. I'm not going to say the name just in case, you know, you weird people or something. So I'll just send this person the link.
Who is it?
I can't say the name, but I can put it in this chat over here. Yeah, I doubt you'll know who it is, actually, so that's probably very pointless of me. But
Don't know.
so this was supposed to be about the Fortune 4 shooters, so I suppose we should go back to that. So have you seen any interesting videos on their channel recently?
Oh, there was one where Mike was talking about trap queen, I think, or something like that. And then I commented letting know Mike was a virgin, and as soon as Mike replied to my comment, he deleted the video.
that's such typical Mike Celine. Anyone who like leaves a bad comment, the video will get deleted like immediately after.
Just write that he's a virgin. That's enough.
Exactly. The irony of Mike is, you know, he like calls you out on Twitter, and then I remember underneath my YWC Destruction Twitter, which you should all follow, I literally replied to him with like, shut the fuck up, you know, in a joking way, in the way Peter would. I said, shut the fuck up and suck my little cack. And he replied with, and he just blocked me out of the blue and just deleted his tweet. Like, it's like you can't handle it back, Mike.
It is a good.
He's a huge goon. You know, he's just hilarious though. It's hard not to laugh at him. Uh, so let's see what's going on in the chat over here because we've got nothing else to talk about with Jack's roof back here.
Well,
So
there's nothing. There's pieces of shit, aren't they?
oh no. Okay.
We could talk. We could talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
bringing off Rain and talk about how he's a pussy.
I don't like to get involved with that kind of drama because I already have about like 20 YouTubers going at us. I don't want
Yeah.
21 going at us.
I mean, 21 and 20 more have had troll accounts.
Yeah, of course. Because I already count 20 because Peter has like about a billion accounts.
Yeah, it's true.
Surprised he hasn't commented in this chat already. He's on YouTube like 24/7. All I'm going to say is, Carl, join the Hangout. You actually add some input to this. We're going here without a main source, and we're losing viewers here. This is traumatic. We need you, Carl.
Yeah, come on, Carl. Fuck
He
it.
won't join us because he hasn't got nothing to add, although he added it before we even went on there. I wonder who else I could send a link. I'll just send it in this group chat I randomly got put in. There we go. That'll do. So then, let's read more of the Fortune 4 shooters tweets or whatever statuses. This should be very interesting.
Yeah, so what have they got their own Twitter page?
They got their just the Facebook page because Mike writes some very interesting things on there.
Yeah, just for Mike's name, go fuck yourself. You reported something I posted on Facebook. Fucking faggot.
He reports everything. Like I remember, Carl typed out a status about him, and then he just reported it 5 seconds after. He's like the Facebook hall monitor. He's just like, I'll report that. I'll report that. And he's so official as well as this. But more on that later as we go along there.
Mate's just so fucking sad.
He's probably he's not as bad as the Ducky. He's just more annoying. That's what I find. So let's read. Okay, so Mike here is defending himself. He's saying, I'll read this in his voice. Why do these Facebook users complain when they get suspended for 3 days? But then this site lets people get away with too much crap on here. That doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah. He's saying why they complain that it lets them get away with too much stuff, but the way he structured that, just something doesn't quite add up.
I should report that post. Let's see if I can report it. It shouldn't be on. It's hate speech. An individual, yeah. Submit to Facebook for review. Close.
Okay, then we have one saying FOS will not tolerate cyberbullies, yet they'll still tolerate rapists and paedophiles who they have in the group.
I will report a lot of shit on our Facebook. Hate speech, racist Jew, race and ethnicity. Submit to Facebook for review. Close.
Of course.
Oh, there's another one here. Good morning, everybody. This is about being too fat and being able to go to work. I can't do anything. My arse is suspended, and you're fucking kidding me. It seems like I shit myself.
My God, this guy, I don't even know.
I report that one too.
The thing is though, like if you report me too much, Facebook just won't listen. We need to find like the most cringy one and just report it.
Yeah, we could do. Well, we have to. I mean, if everyone was to just go on their page and just post like disgusting comments, like nude pictures and stuff, that'd be funny. Just getting a
Oh,
ban though, but
that
that'd be
would.
funny.
Oh my Lord. So, Carl offers his suggestion. If Sam is in there, try and get IP in there as well. What are your critiques on this?
Hosted that?
Mr. Chateau.
Nah, there's not good IP in here.
I think I know why, but you know, I was just checking.
I
I
don't.
don't think I
To be
have
honest with
IP.
you, I don't really want to be associated with IP. He says the same shit as Peter Gilmore at times. I mean,
Okay.
two of his enemies got cancer, and he was happy about it. I mean, what kind of fucking sicko does that shit?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not taking any sides here, by the way, guys.
I mean, I don't dislike him, but you know,
This is supposed to be, as I said earlier, about 4 tutors, but we've just run out of content now. So pretty soon, I'm sure something will come up, which is so outrageous we'll have to talk about it. But I think Sean Spear is already covering that news.
yeah. I think at this point to talk about now that I'm falling asleep. um,
Okay, I may have to end this a little early then.
yeah, I think enough people joined.
Yeah. Okay, guys. You're welcome to leave because, like, you know, I have someone
Yeah,
here who's pretty pissed off. I'm leaving it unnamed. So
that's cool. Oh, you gonna see you later.
see you later. So then, folks, I'm pretty sure we'll have more people joining soon. So for now, I'm just going to ramble on about nothing or whatever.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Wolfpack.
Hello. I can see Kyle is having a good time in the chat. What's happening with that? What happened with Kyle and Kevin?
I don't know. They were going at it in the chat for like ages, but we kind of, you know, got distracted. And Kevin TV stuff, Ed and Eddie, fuck you. We're not the YWC dog struction, okay? We're geek struction, because we're massive geeks, okay? Don't call us dogs, it's an insult.
Well, at least you're not the Dorkzilla. That distinction goes to Kyle, apparently.
Dorkzilla Hawk, that's actually quite a good name for that guy.
So, did you do the review? I had to go out for a couple minutes and head downtown. I'm back. Has the review taken place, or?
I don't know. I think the review like kind of got cancelled because we got distracted by the arguing in the chat here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it can be arranged at some point in this hangout. We just need a few more people to join. I don't know who's going to join, but you know.
Well, you have the real I don't know the rest of his name, but he's real and he's here. So here he is. He has the WWE logo.
Hello, the real. Okay. I did send it to this group chat with like random crazy bros and all them in it. So I don't know, that we might just get some random people joining. But at least I don't do what some of these hacky channels do and just leave it in descriptions and you get all these weirdos joining.
You have Mr. Advice in the comment section who's saying hello. You have Kyle Brachetto talking about how he's talking to Trap Queen on Snapchat is better than being in a random hangout.
That's such a Carl thing to say.
But I don't understand, why couldn't he do both of those things? You could still talk to somebody and be in a hangout at the same time.
Yeah, I don't understand this. Kyle, can you explain this, please? And this isn't a random hangout, Kyle. This is your
please come into the hangout and explain this. That'd be great.
Yeah. This is your good old pal Jack Destruction. You know, this is a random hangout. I think we may have East Coast Bro in a second joining.
Stop begging me to be on the show, Jax. I'm not begging you. I'm just acknowledging what you're saying in the chat. If you join or not join, it's irrelevant. Although I would say that you could offer something to the show if you did join. And I think a majority of people would appreciate it.
Yeah, begging's for losers. Please, Carl, join. We need you. I mean, yes, for losers.
Peter wants me to meet him on Christmas Day for a fight, says Mr. Advice.
Guys. I think that could actually happen.
Well, maybe they can meet up with Kyle and Kevin, and then they could have a Christmas pay-per-view, YWC Rumble.
I could see that, like Die Hard style, just like, you know, throwing them through windows and.
Yeah, you know, because Kevin, he could do a lot. You know, he could really do a whole lot. You know, with his reality TV, he always talks about.
My God. Okay, so Carl now says you can get way better people on than me, righty and Will, way more intelligent than I am. Stop putting yourself down, Carl. You're intelligent than both put together. You know it, Carl.
I don't see how that's relevant. Like, you can still offer something, even if you'd be dumb as shit. You could be Peter Gilmore. There's still something there to offer, even if it's, like, you know, not worth a whole lot. Not saying that you're worth a whole lot or not worth a whole lot. What I'm saying is that you could still offer or join and offer something.
Exactly. Like, I really think your input would be, you know, appreciated, Carl. I bet he'll join the Trap Queen. Like, the second she joins, he'll just be in here like a shot.
Yeah, and he'll probably lie and be like, "Yeah, I've been trying to join the whole time, and I just now got in. What's everybody doing? Oh, hey, Trap Queen's here."
Just be out of breath, like, because he's been masturbating or something. I'm sorry, Carl, I didn't mean to put you down. I think I might offend him. I don't know.
The sodomizer says "cum shooter." I don't know what he's referring to. Maybe he's insulting Kyle.
The sodomizer is hilarious. He's like one of the greatest accounts around. Thank you for, you know, sodomizer. This takes him more than Carl has in his hangout.
But yes, Kyle, I would like to inform you. I was meaning to inform you this yesterday. If you do not make a video within the next 20 days, you are hereby ineligible to continue running for the Hangout Guy election. Because there needs to be at least one video produced by all candidates per month, because that is the way that people vote. If you have five or less videos, then that's 5 or less places that people can vote. Right? And that's just not allowed, because you need to give them the utmost opportunity to cast their votes for whomever they choose.
Of course not. I'm sorry, I just got lost there. So, Carl in the chat just responding to us again. You could do this in a hangout, Carl, without, you know, just responding to us in the chat. He says, Jack, fuck you, I'm going for a crisis.
What did I say that was so bad?
Maybe he was talking to me for, saying.
Oh yeah.
I apologize, Carl. That got a little bit out of hand.
Please specify. If you're referring to Jack, say Jack D. If you're referring to me, then do as that would line up.
Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, so I apologize if I offended you, Carl. If I didn't, I don't regret that at all. That was all
He's probably referring to me. He generally doesn't speak to other people with that much, with that type of language.
Of course not. So, yeah, he probably was because, you get the blame for everything.
Except for when I'm around Kyle, and Kyle gets blamed for everything, even if it was blatantly not his fault. Kyle, why are you going to a hangout and people are talking about gorillas and monkeys? Kyle joins and they all just yell at him for it.
He says I'm talking to the chap that plays Hoop Jones. Okay. I think we know who that is. And Mr. Advice says, poor Carl trapped broke his heart. That was pretty harsh, Mr. Advice.
The thing is, though, he says that he's talking to the Jack that plays Hoop Jones, but he tells everyone to go and play Hoop Jones. So that still could be
exactly. But perhaps he was just referring to both of us because we might both play Hoop Jones in his eyes.
It's true. Well, I mean, who doesn't play Hoop Jones? I mean, if you haven't played Hoop Jones, that's like not playing Mario, A household name.
I'm actually tempted because I heard a little fact about me. If you didn't know, I'm going to get an iPhone for Christmas, so I'm going to download Hoop Jones and see what the hype's all about, folks.
Now that's dedication. He's going to spend hundreds of dollars of his own money just to play a subpar 90s tabletop game.
Oh, yeah, exactly, This is a big deal, folks. I may even film a video because I'm that dedicated. Like 5 days after Christmas Day because, I have a life and don't want to do it on Christmas Day. Playing Hoop Jones, let's see what all the hype's about, Carl,
I like how Kyle just abbreviates Trap Queen's name. It's never Brianna or Trap Queen. It's 9 times out of 10. It's Trap or Bree. I just don't get that.
It really is
like is it better to finish the word? It's not like it's not like she's ever like, oh, Kai, or some shit. She normally always says Kyle or Kyle Bruschetta. And don't get it.
So yeah, I think we've touched on the shooters enough, But let's just go back quickly and just recap of what the Wrestling Otaku said because I have it on a Facebook post right in front of me. This is word by word how the Wrestling Otaku defended himself once it loads. God damn it, load. Okay, so here we go. So, Otaku said here, clear in regards to my words yesterday, okay? I did not say I was going to rape anyone. I did not threaten to rape anyone, nor did I insinuate I would rape anyone. Yes, what I said is intended as a joke, but was not that joke. I wouldn't joke about someone like that. You will have severely misinterpreted what I meant by that line. I'll upload a video to explain it for he's done that, but still, that's still inexcusable.
He could say that. But the thing is, though, he could say that if he hadn't met Trap Queen prior to him saying that, the original rape comment. But he was very well aware of Trap Queen. He was very well aware of Trap Queen's disdain, both physically and socially, for him. Exactly. So therefore, when you say, once again, as I stated earlier, when you say, I'm going to fuck this person, and they say, I don't want to fuck him, and then you say, I'm going to fuck it, or excuse me, her, then if you do it, then it'll be rape. There's no two ways about it.
Exactly. So that just destroys everything. So then anyway,
I don't care what you say. You could say like I have these magical charms. No, it's not how the world works. The world works like some people like other people, some people don't like other people. And she clearly does not like you. And 5 minutes alone with her isn't going to change that to where she's like, oh shit, I want to suck his dick. No, she'll be grossed out by you. She'll want to leave. And
And
if you get anything, it'll be forced. That's the extent of it.
exactly. And anyway, where would there be a situation where them two are in a room private together? Like you'd have to kidnap that person or something because as soon as someone walks past you, they're not going to want to go into your house and be in a room alone with you. No, they're just going to walk away. Like honestly, you'd have to kidnap them.
I mean, or run away, or violently struggle to get away.
Yeah. He'll probably like uses gas or something to like knock them out, or needles or something like that. What he has. Okay, so Hangout guy Carl now claims I'm going to meet her very soon. That's terrific, Carl.
I mean, can you please provide proof? Because I think she's made it very clear that she doesn't think that that's going to happen.
Imagine if, like, Carl and her actually do get together. Like, that would be very
That would be
strange.
amazing. And I think he's going to do it, though. I mean, listen, if he can get Hugo Ferreira on his Hangouts and we could get in contact with Smokey Dog after Kyle made it a bit, it's almost undeniable that they're at some point going to be in some form of a relationship.
They are, they'll just, for the rest of their life, they'll just be talking about, Hugo Ferreira and
yeah,
and
they'll start a joint. They'll start a joint YWC channel and they'll start reviewing wrestling together. I mean, it's just going to happen.
It definitely is. We've already had like one IWC relationship through the Smart Buses, not naming any names because, as I've said before, our fans are very strange people. I wouldn't want them doing any damage.
Is the real there?
Oh, sorry. Oh, the real.
Oh, yes. I'm
hello.
curious as to if he's there. If he's not there, then I don't understand why you join a Hangout and not say anything. No offense, not being a dick. I'm just like curious.
Yeah, the real, are you there? Okay, the real's not there.
Maybe he's fake. Well, that was clever. Well, anyway, consulting the shit. Why? Wrestling will be dead and buried in 2018. I love how Kyle can provide an estimate. Yeah, it's 2018. All wrestling's going to go away in that year. Not 2016, not 2017, but nope, 2018. I mean, maybe WWE will go away, and that's even unlikely now. Give them a couple more years, and then they'll be under. If they don't change their ways, which they might, They've been in a tough spot before, and in those times, they've changed their ways. So... I mean, you can write it off.
They might come to their senses if they're sensible.
Yeah, I mean, if they find the right talent and they give them the right gimmick and push them, which they've had a history of doing, and they totally revamp their style of wrestling and their presentation, then yeah, they could do it. And it's unlikely that they won't, because once again, when they were in the Attitude Era, they were doing really similar shit to what they're doing now. And you know what? When they were in a tight spot, they saw what worked, they realized what worked, and they changed. And I guess you could say that, well, they don't have the other side to look at what they're doing and the ratings that they're getting and wondering why it works. Well, that's true, but I think when you look at what has historically worked, I think they'll go back to that. But maybe not. Maybe they'll just go away, and maybe TNA will be the leading professional wrestling company.
Yeah, we'll get what's his name, Drew Galloway as like the next John Cena.
Actually, I liked Drew McIntyre. I thought he could be a great upper mid-carder, maybe even a main eventer, But think about that, though. It wasn't like he was like a fucking flippy jobber. He actually had a character, somewhat. More of a moniker, but I think he lived the moniker, in terms of his actual in-ring. I think that he looked like a fucking cocky badass, and that's what he needed to be. And I liked him. I thought he was good, and it's unfortunate that he did the 3MB thing and got fired and all that. Yeah,
exactly. I just don't think he's like face of the company material, which they're trying to make him. And of course, there's some great talent like EC3. Who would want to tune into the EC3? I just think that almost at least these people have muscles. Like I'm not saying that they're like amazing, but at least they're not. At least they have some size to them. At least they don't look really intimidating. But they don't look like your average guy, like Sami Zayn or Finn Balor or just all those people do. So, I mean, exactly. If fucking EC3 was main eventing right now,
I can almost say with all certainty that it'd be better than a Kevin Owens main event, you know, because at least he looks like a wrestler, you know.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. Like, I just think, you know, their name.
Like, given nothing, like you know, I don't know either of the characters. Granted, I haven't watched TNA since Bobby. I remember the exact moment I stopped watching. Not Bobby Lashley, fucking Snitsky and Ezekiel Jackson, I think it was, came in and they did a run-in, and it was right when they got the new TV deal. I think it was on Pop, and yeah, I just stopped watching because it just seemed pretty like lame. And it's gotten progressively worse since then, so I think I made the right choice.
My God, yeah, it's been horrible ever since.
Yeah, I'd say ever since.
I
Oh, you were saying?
mean, I laugh at how, like, this is a community which, like, apparently relies on wrestling talk, according to the Wrestling Otaku. But as soon as we start talking about wrestling, the viewers just drop by about, like, 5 people.
I mean,
So,
like,
yeah,
nobody gives a fuck about wrestling, though. You know what's
Exactly.
weird? You know what's weird? We as a community started up, and this sounds really fucking gay, but it's true. Started up because we were fans of wrestling, right? And even if you entered the community, it was because on some level you may have had ulterior motives, but because you were a fan of wrestling. I think the people who watch the regular folks in the YWC, not like the big time 100 million, you know, fucking channels, like the million, you know. But
Yeah.
the smaller guys like Kyle and myself and DJ, numerous other people, they watch it far less so for the wrestling and far more so for the people that they're watching, you know. And I think that's weird.
It's very
You know, because
weird.
it's a community based around having an interest in one particular topic, and yet you have people, a majority, at least I think, that's just rough speculation, but at least a good majority, good bit of them who watch you have no interest in the thing that you are in here to talk about. You know, I don't know, that's weird to me.
It's very strange. This community now has just become known as like a community where just YouTubers shit on other YouTubers, because that's all it is now. And just, you know, talk about random stuff in Hangouts. Because,
well, there are like elements of that. There are elements of wrestling talk, you know. But the thing is, though, people have this idea of like whenever they talk about wrestling talk, they always like at some point in the sentence say we're going to bring it back, or it's coming back. You know, back is all, you know, it's always a central thing. There wasn't a time when it was anything other than there be people shitting on each other, people arguing, and legitimate talks about wrestling amongst other things. There was not one singular time where it wasn't that.
exactly. I mean,
And the wrestling talk has always been the minority, you know? Like, it's just I mean, you have people on here like Gemini who talk like that. But what was Gemini God, I sound like such a fucking queer here. But what was Gemini doing back in like fucking 2008? He was arguing with the Iceman and WJ, you know? So it wasn't like, you know, there was ever this grand time.
exactly. Like the thing is, even Gemini's quit the YWC now. Even he doesn't talk about wrestling anymore. You know this community's dead when Gemini leaves.
Yeah, that's true. I just for anybody who's always say they always say that they're quitting the YWC, and stop making wrestling videos. That's when you quit the YWC. And stop talking about wrestling on the internet, or excuse me, on YouTube. Then you've quit the YWC. You can't say, "All right, guys, I'm done," because I'm no longer talking to people from the YWC, because that's not what the YWC is. It's not just people who talk to one another. It's both uploading videos about wrestling, talking to people about wrestling, doing hangouts about if you do anything concerning professional wrestling on YouTube, then you're in the YWC.
Yeah, that's fair. Even E-Feds, you know, you can say, well, I'm not part of the YWC, and cut like a 30-minute promo. You're still part
E-Feds,
of the YWC.
they're yeah, no, because their whole production is based solely on idolizing wrestlers, you know.
Exactly. I'm fed up of like these really hacky channels, not naming any names, who say, "Oh, I'm done with the YWC. Fuck the YWC, man." And then they just make like 10 videos on an E-Fed channel. It's like, no,
The YWC,
YWC,
like Peter says, the YWC died back in 2010. In what sense is that true? People on the internet still talk about wrestling. People on YouTube still talk about wrestling and comment about wrestling. Until you find a time when professional wrestling isn't discussed in any capacity, really, then wrestling on YouTube, therefore the YWC, is still alive, you know?
Exactly. Although Peter, maybe what he's getting at is not as many people watch the videos, which I can kind of see because we're regarded as like an average name in this community, and we've only got like 100 subs. Whereas like in another community,
Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean like there's less YWC. That just means that there's more people making content for the community. YouTube's expanded a lot since whatever the fuck Peter's using. It expands a lot constantly. I guarantee you every day there's at least 100 new channels started on various different topics. So, here's the thing that I noticed. Actually, I heard 500. I think it was like 500 hours of YouTube or so of content is uploaded like every minute on YouTube or something insane like that. So, that's just more content you have to compete with.
Exactly. Although, to be honest, we don't even care if we get any views. We just do this because.
Although, maybe there is something to that in saying that there's less because less people are watching, even compared to like a year ago. So, maybe there's something to that.
Yeah, because like, we've only got 100 subs, and usually in a normal community, like let's say the gaming community, we'll be like, yeah, you're really small time, no one knows you. Whereas in the YWC, we're somewhat known, which is very weird. Hello there, East Coast Bro.
How's it going? I got it working on my phone.
Kyle, please stop spreading false rumors in the chat. Thank you.
It was Carl going at it again.
If anything, the YWC has been reborn this year. And what? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You were saying?
It's still a community talking about, wrestling and other YouTubers that can't be reborn. I'm sorry. It's too late.
Hey, Buck, you wounded knee.
Oh.
You making fun of my pizza again?
Melanie's mom isn't the problem. Melanie's the problem. I'm assuming you're talking about Peter, though.
No, shut up. I'm going to knock you out with my Shrek powers.
Oh.
It's Rosa. Shrek Rosa.
Shit,
well then.
Oh, wait, sorry. I got to get Peter's dinner.
We just broke
dinner.
We just broke a record. We got Rosa in a hangout.
Well, I would like to point out that you had Shrek and you had Kevin all appear in some capacity on one hangout. It's pretty impressive.
It's the same. We've even had the real. I mean, come on. Who else has the real in a hangout?
So
why did you guys are responding to this? Sorry.
You were saying?
I was gonna say, here you guys are responding to the Fortune 4 shooters.
Kinda.
Yeah, that was what we,
it's more so like.
planned.
Yeah, it's more so like 5-minute discussions, and then we branch off into 20-minute discussions about some other topic, and then we say, oh wait, we should be talking about those guys, and then we talk about it for like 5 minutes, and then we go off again.
Yeah.
It's Mike, guys. Mike's joined the hangout.
I heard you guys were talking about Fortune 4 shooters. If you don't,
I think that if you revealed to Salim, Mike, how bad otaku truly was, and you really explained it to him, and you gave him examples, and you just showed him how terrible and how horrid and how undesirable he is, then I think Mike would distance himself from otaku.
Yeah.
And I think that he would be virtually not a problem at all.
I have to go, guys. Sorry.
Oh yeah. See you later.
I'll see you, but I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. See you later.
Have a fun hangout. Hashtag haha.
Oh yeah. Hashtag ha ha.
What's that a reference
See ya.
to?
That was like one of Mike Melvin's tweets. Like he once literally just put hashtag heart and then just the other space and then heart about like East Coast bros. It was very odd.
Wait, he didn't mute his mic. Oh,
shit, guys.
this could be an incident like what happened a year ago. Although I think we were off here, so no one knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, well, I don't even know what the point of that hangout was. We were just off air, just talking for like 3 hours.
But that generally happens a lot, especially on Kyle's hangouts.
It does. Like I remember, like when he put his last one off air, we're just like off air for like ages, just talking about like stuff which you couldn't say on air.
Basically, yeah. Hangout guy Kyle says Jack's grandpa and Charlie spend hours late at night talking on the phone about Baron Corbin. What does that even mean? What? Oh, they don't. Where's your proof? Stop spreading lies.
Okay. The sodomizer says we should check out Three Long and Spaz. Let's see what's been going on that.
Okay. It's gonna be brutal.
So,
Barbecue Sauce has really dedicated his time and effort into the movie.
My God, this is a legend.
Yeah, no, he made the Donald Trump sign into the Lewis sign. It says Lewis, make Hangouts great again. His name is the Real WWE Creative. So I guess you also had WWE Creative in your Hangout, apparently.
Wow, like I don't understand like how these people even find a link. Like I bet I sent it in that like group chat, and then someone sent it to someone, and someone else got the link. So he must have got it that way.
Apparently. Yes, have you voted for the Lewis campaign yet?
Yes, I already voted for Mr. Jack J. Lewis himself.
Well, and I think that Jack's really put up a great advantage for himself because, he started on day one and he's dedicated himself. That first campaign video, once you vote for one person, you can't vote for another person. And when you're that head start, anybody could have had that head start. But Jack capitalized on it, and he is 90+% in the polls currently due to it.
Wow. You see, I think this is going to be Jack J. Lewis's year.
It seems, but the thing is, though, we haven't had the Kyle factor. The last time I checked, and keep in mind, none of the votes are official until 6 months from now. Until what did we agree on? Like May 1st?
Yeah, something like that, I remember you said.
Well, around there anyway. When the end result comes, then all the votes become official, and there's a 2-day counting process. Although maybe not 2 day, maybe it'll be a day. I don't know. It depends how long it takes me to actually count them up. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see who wins, who comes out on top. But the thing is, though, you have to worry about the Kyle factor, and I think that could be the main thing because if Kyle gets just a huge amount of votes, then that could take it away from Jack. But I think that we all know that that's not going to transpire.
Yeah, Carl might, get like Hugo Ferreira to speak up for him or something. You don't know what he's got up his sleeve yet.
As far as we have a question, how many candidates are there? There is Jack Lewis, whose running mate is myself. There's Kyle Bruschetto, who does not have a running mate. And some would say there's Dewey Juicer, but I don't think that's official. And there's also Hangout guy Sean, who also does not have a running mate.
So yeah, Jack J. Lewis is ahead of the game, having his own running mate.
Yes, he is. I mean, actually, you could talk about Dewey, but he's not really official. But he may have a campaign manager of Miles Shackelford, so that is a step in the right direction.
Yeah, we're stepping in the right direction. And just quickly, I just want to address Carl quickly. Carl, you've been typing in the chat for like the entirety of this hangout. Why didn't you just add this, being inside the hangout? Just thought I'd get that out there. Mr. Chateau.
So far, Sean has my vote, but I want to push for Kyle. Well, once again, you can only cast your vote for one person, so if you've already voted for Sean, you can delete that comment and then cast your vote for Kyle. But the thing is, though, Kyle needs to make the video. And keep in mind, Kyle, if you don't make the video, before October 1st, you are disqualified from the running. So he needs to make the video. And if he doesn't make the video in 20 days before October 1st, he's done. He can't compete. It's because he's depriving the voters of the ultimate source of participation and of influence. And if he's willing to do that, then he should not be eligible for Hangout Guy.
Of course not, you know. And I really do think that Carl, you should, you know, get your game together, get a running mate, get, you know, because this is important shit. This could earn you a lot of money, you know. This is big time leagues.
I mean, it's big league, as Jack Lewis would say.
Yeah, the big league. Fuck.
Fuck. Kyle, if you want to join and clarify any of your recent comments that you've made in the chat, by all means.
Yeah, you see, you're not really keeping the chat alive, Carl, because, you know, we would have people in the chat anyway, because by the looks of it, you know, you've put a few comments, but there's also Mr. Advice, Living Life, and who else is in the chat? The Sodomizer, you know, they're all contributing in some way. You could easily join this hangout, Carl. Not that I'm begging.
Jack, shut up or I'll tell Charlie on you. What's he? What? I'm not even saying anything.
Why couldn't he just say this in the hangout? This is what I don't understand. Like, he's just been watching us for like an hour and a half, and he has the opportunity.
And he's just insulting me for no reason. I'm not even doing anything. I'm not even saying anything to him. Kyle, join if you want, please.
Yeah, please, Carl. Please join. We don't beg, please.
I don't need some Melanie Sarabia.
Oh my lord, I'd rather it just being us two than Melody. And you see, but I think she does add a lot to Hangouts, clearly, you know. Oh, we have Mr. Chateau in here. Hello, Carl. Finally came to your senses.
Look, just accept that what I'm saying is true, okay? Don't question it.
What did he say?
People need to know the relationship between Charlie and your grandfather.
My grandfather does not know who Charlie is, and Charlie does not know who my grandfather is, and I don't think that will change before either of their.
Just let's live in a dream world, okay? Let's just create fantasy for once in our lives.
Let's not. How about you go write a story about that, and then you can read it to us. How about you don't do that because it's weird. Never mind.
No. This whole hangout guy fantasy. Jack's Wolfpack thing is in fantasy.
None of this is a fantasy. All of this in some form is being communicated as reality.
Oh my God. I guarantee you Charlie is in your living room right now eating crackers with your grandfather.
Of course he is, Kyle. Kyle, you need to make a video before October 1st, or else you're ineligible to.
We're done. It's past October, dummy.
Oh, fuck. Excuse me.
Man. You're not yourself today.
Apparently not. I meant January. I don't know why I was saying October.
I'll tell you why. It's because
Hoop Jones.
It's because Hoop Jones.
Oh, no. It's not us either.
I bet fucking Kyle is going to start harassing Lauren, even though I haven't spoken to Lauren in like a year and a half.
I don't care for Laura.
Laura?
Lauren, whatever the fuck you want to call her.
Literally nobody has ever called her Laura. What?
Lauren. It sounded like you said Laura for a sec. I know the name is like it began with Laura and ended with her, something like that. But you get the point. Listen, the only reason that I didn't want to be a part of this hangout was because I felt like we were just going to talk about the same exact shit. I mean, how many times are people going to make the same response video on these motherfuckers?
Wait, Kyle, why is this in your fantasy, though? Asks Vivid Life.
It's not in my fantasies. I'm just.
You just said
I'm just trying to
you're
comment.
living in a fantasy world.
I'm just
You
trying
just
to
said you're
comment.
living in a fantasy world. Nobody else proposed that, therefore it must.
I
be
never
your
said I
fantasy.
was living in a fantasy world. I'm saying let's live in a fantasy world.
Yeah, which would be
Since
your fantasy.
since we're not supposed to take the YWC seriously.
The YWC is an extremely serious place, though, Carl. I don't know what you're talking about. You know, this is a place where people discuss wrestling in their bedrooms. I don't know what's not serious about that.
Kyle, what aspect of wrestling talk isn't fucking serious?
Exactly. What aspect of, talking shit about other YouTubers?
Yeah, I
and
know. Like
charities?
Charlie Wolfreich and Jax Wolfpack's grandfather talk about Baron Corbin every night.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't even know.
Where did this even come from? Kyle, where the fuck did this come from?
Just picture it, man.
I
One of
don't
the
care.
people
Where
that
did
you
it
hate
come from?
One of the people that you hate on here the most
You cut out.
comes over for dinner, and you gotta deal with him, and you're sitting across from him, he's staring at you, just starts
Kyle
flipping out at
talking
you.
You see, that sort of makes sense because, we have the Wrestling Otaku Shaunstu and Polston all locked up in the basement ready to make a video,
So, Kyle, what happened between you and Sam?
What?
You and Sam, he insulted you earlier. What happened?
He was just trolling.
Okay, why
Was it?
was he trolling?
Because I gave him permission to. He was apparently mad at me earlier for, I guess he felt like I wasn't listening to him that much against, certain people that he hates, because somebody blocked him on one of my Hangouts a while back, and I forgot to unblock him.
Kyle, do you have dissociative personality disorder? Asks
What?
Vivid Life. Do you have dissociative personality disorder? Asks Vivid Life.
Do I have DPD? No, I don't.
That was very specific.
Very specific abbreviation there.
Of course, with your sarcasm. See, that's what Charlie loves about your grandfather.
Just, go play hoop jump and get out of here, please. How about go drive around?
How about go play, stop playing some Donkey Kong Country and go on?
Yeah, enforcing some of them Kyle-isms, as Trap Queen would say.
Yeah, we need more Carl quotes. The Carl quotes are what fuel this community.
Your view count really does fluctuate. It went from 6 people to 1 person to 6 people again. So, Kyle, how do you feel about the Hangout community?
There is no Hangout community.
There probably is. I just asked that because I didn't know what to ask.
The Hangout community is made up of Charlie Wolfreich and your grandfather.
Kyle, please explain where that came from.
I don't. I just thought of it.
Why are you thinking about Why are you thinking about 2 old men discussing Baron Corbin?
Charlie's not old. He's in his 30s.
Okay, sure, whatever.
I can just imagine now, for some reason you just picked this in my head, just Peter Gilmore, Mike Saline, Wrestling Otaku, who else? Charlie Wolfcow, I don't know why, that's just random. Just all sitting at a table at Christmas dinner just discussing YWC channels.
Feeling if YWC was, imagine walking to the cafeteria, seeing the 4-door shooters at the far left, sitting corner of a table eating fucking tacos or something.
Just like the outcasts who always get stuff thrown at them.
Peter Gilmore trying to flirt with the ladies, yo, ladies, let me take a seat. I'm very persuasive. Disgusting, an old man, get out of here.
That's a very nice woman impression, Kyle. We should do that more.
him. They get cancer and die, and then he leaves.
And then, well, you didn't finish that, and I think right after he said that he'd probably get punched by a black dude
Why black?
because the end of the sentence is Niglet.
Oh, you're saying that a big gorilla will come up and knock his teeth in?
Sure, Kyle. Sure.
I can imagine Peter getting into an argument with Candace.
I love Kyle's casual racism.
Just
How is
slipped in there.
How was it racist? All I said was Peter getting beaten up by a gorilla.
Just nothing, Kyle. Nothing.
Maybe he went to the zoo, you know, with his darling wife.
Yeah, but right after you're saying, kill yourself, Niglet, so maybe he just is really angry at gorillas, and yeah.
Maybe he's angry at the band Gorillas for, Blur breaking up.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Although the Gorillas produced some good albums.
I know. Just, I will say this, though. When I was younger, before Demon Days came out, for some strange reason, Noodle to me looked like a boy. But then, Days came out, I discovered she was a girl this whole time.
Why are you talking like that? Also, we have a few questions, Kyle. Kyle, do you believe... Actually, we have one question. Kyle, do you believe that you have revived this community?
I'm not that well known, so I can't really say yes to that.
To be fair, by this community standards, you're probably like, John Lennon, let's be fair here.
As I said, this is kind of off topic, but I just need somebody to take over the content producing part of my channel, and I would have well over 5,000 people right.
Okay, I got the perfect guy for you. I
just don't want to produce content.
I got the perfect guy.
Who would that be, Kyle?
I got the perfect guy to take over for you.
Who would that be, Kyle?
Team of Charlie Wolfgale and
Please
Grandpa Benson.
You just leave, that'd be great.
It's just, imagine it, think about it. Oh, even better, what if Luke Dog came into your house?
Suicide, Kyle. Just suicide.
If Luke Dog came into his house, I'm pretty sure he'd call the cops, immediately.
That's exactly what I would do.
Everybody would call the cops.
Call the fucking cops! Call the FBI. I'm Sean Q Entertainment here.
Yeah, I can imagine Sean coming. I can imagine Sean shouting that as soon as Luke Dog enters the room.
I'm really surprised Sean hasn't tried to flag our parody videos of him, because T.A. Howard Rock's a good fan of us, has sent
I
him
guess Sean just
videos.
Oh yeah, he's really dedicated to rallying against certain people. He messages me.
Oh shit, guys! Papa Will is in the chat.
Thank you, Kyle. He messages me once every couple days talking about what Peter's done.
Well, because you're one of Peter's biggest rivals now.
Yeah, I know. It's just yeah, he's a cool dude.
And he was having a conversation on Facebook. I didn't see the conversation from his since he blocked me, but they were talking about the whole rape thing.
Wait, who was?
Sega and Peter.
Oh, and you got the screenshots?
No, I don't. I got nothing.
Absolutely.
Let's invite Will in here. That is, if he wants to come in.
Yeah, I know a job is Will, but please come in. We need someone. Please, I don't beg, please.
That is, if he wants to come in. Like I said, I don't know if he'll.
Well, I mean, I don't know if we'll get Will in here, but we might get Preston or Dallas.
Will loves us now.
I don't know what Will thinks about us, but we're cool with Will.
Well, I don't think he knows you guys very well since he doesn't talk to you guys on a daily basis. The only people he truly knows from our clique are me, Jack, Righty, and Brianna.
I suppose, yeah.
I say
That's a good point.
Brianna here and there. I actually do call her Brianna. Thank you very much, Jack. Now go play some Hoop Jones and tend to your father figure, Charlie Wolfkale.
What the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, he also knows DCX.
Wait, what happened?
I said Will also knows DCX.
He knows who DCX is. Is that what you said?
Yes, Kyle.
No, I can't understand you that well. What?
Ah.
Could someone please send Will the link, because I don't think I have him on Facebook. So.
I also do not have him on Facebook. Oh.
This is the point. This is the part where everybody turns to look at me.
Come on, Carl, please. But I don't beg, please.
All right, hang on. Ladies and
Kyle,
gentlemen,
please.
let me just...
Stop it.
What is the crisis?
No, let me just... I'm sending him the link, you idiot.
Oh, okay, send him the link.
Yeah, I gotta fucking, like... Okay, copy. I gotta find the skull. Okay, hopefully this can work. Paste. Whoops. And we got Papa Will, who has access to the link.
Oh my. If I were Will, I wouldn't join, because he might lose his sanity after joining one of our hangouts. That's what usually happens to our victims.
The arrow's clear, guys. I failed.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, fake.
This was on... This isn't...
Will says, I got it. Thanks. Now I will send it to Dark Horse.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on. This isn't my hangout. Why you gotta do that?
No, I don't want Dark Horse in it. Although I
Nah,
would,
Dark Horse isn't gonna come in here. He usually, like, whenever I send him the link, he'll usually just post it on his Facebook for people to invade.
oh my lord, okay. That's very interesting.
We all know why. Jack, we all know why.
You all know why.
It's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious why you left.
Wait, what? I'm here. What are you talking about?
No, you left earlier, but I can't state it because it would kill the mood. And
Yeah, I had to go out.
It would disappoint everybody. But all right, anyway.
I took a walk. What are you talking about?
Let's all go for a walk. Oh God, he's mad at me.
Yeah, the muting, you got the mute treatment.
Yep, he knows where this is going. Oh, damn it. I screw up. First, I accidentally revealed Trap Queen's secret, and now this.
Wait, did you just unveil a secret? I just zoned out for a second.
No, remember the whole miscarriage thing?
Oh, yeah,
That was fucking harsh.
Yeah,
You worried me there for a sec. Like, when you muted yourself, I thought you were, like, mad at me, and then you were, like, saying, Kyle, I'm never... That sort of thing.
I'm infuriated, clearly.
You are?
Boiling angry, Kyle.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're calm.
I think Jack's...
You're calm like a sunflower.
I think Wolfpack's just...
I'm not going to stick around too long, guys. I just want to come and say what's up.
Hello there.
Greetings, Mr. Will.
Hello.
Yeah, I saw something in the comments about me being a suspect and sending the police to Jack's house or something.
No, I never said you sent it. I don't know. I was just trying to screw with Jack. Nothing ever happened. No cops ever came to his house. I was just making up stories in the chat again. If you want to call it that.
Okay, cool.
They were good stories, Jack. You had to admit it.
define, the label story is a bit of a stretch, right? Like
I guess you could say that. You could say they're
more sentences, more undefined sentences, more so than they were actually stories.
I was just, I don't know. I had this random thought. What if Charlie Wolfkale and Jack's grandfather were best friends?
That'd be a very strange occurrence. Say that
I'm not
much.
discussing Baron Corbin.
Have you ever thought about, trying to make up with Charlie Jack, or are you just leaving that aside?
Is that directed at me or Mr. Wolfpack?
Mr. Wolfpack.
Yeah, I was going to say I didn't have a problem with Charlie.
I
The
know,
only people
but
we have a problem with.
the other Jack does, obviously. But I'm just, I'm asking him if he's there or if he's not, taking another walk.
Maybe he's discussing.
I gotta be honest with you. I give Charlie a lot of credit. He's come a long way since he first started in the YWC. He used to get every single channel he had flagged down, and to go from to having 500 subs and averaging 500 to 1,000 views a vid, he's doing all right for himself.
Well, and he has, he's got the Smarkbusters to thank. If the Smarkbusters didn't, get vids, then he probably wouldn't be where he's at. Yeah.
That is very true. He does rip off a lot of people's lines, Smarkbusters being one of them.
Yep. Yeah, I've realized that ever since the Smarkbusters started endorsing him, he's been saying Smarks a lot.
Thanks to them, those smarks has become like a common term. Like everyone uses the word smark in this community now.
It's Were you eating a sandwich?
No.
That was
It
pretty
sounded like you
specific,
were-
Carl.
Why a sandwich?
What's wrong? Okay, if I said an orange, you would have said, why an orange? If I said a cookie, why a cookie? You're just going to question everything.
Why any specific food? Like, why not just say, were you eating food?
Oh, I texted Hugo Ferreira again.
Did he even reply? Because I would have thought he'd get a lot of texts.
No, what did you say?
He hasn't replied yet, but no, I told him that the right Smarkbuster loved having you on the show, and he misses you. He wants to be on the show with you again, that sort of thing.
Kyle, the show was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he has short-term memory loss.
No, it's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that, like, it's like, okay, here's a good example. If you give somebody like a birthday party and you're talking to somebody and like a month later you're like, hey, so that birthday party, after talking to them about the same birthday party like every 10 minutes, it's gonna seem weird.
Okay, I don't talk about the same birthday party every 10 minutes. And when I mean birthday party, I mean I don't talk about the same hangout every 10 minutes.
To him, you do.
I don't.
Okay, not in the literal sense, but
okay, all right. You want me to just say, what did you eat today, Hugo? Motherfucker doesn't eat. He's so fucking scrawny.
No, you should just message him.
I really feel
Maybe I should
sorry
do
for
that.
Hugo. I really feel sorry for Hugo though, because whenever you search his name, it just comes up with Carvachetta and Zolskin.
No, I'm
ruined his career, Kyle.
His career
His career has been ruined since 2004.
As if Tantric were already in the decline. You've destroyed it.
They've been in a decline since the original members left.
Kyle, tell me if you know any of these songs. Give me like literally 1 second.
They're all going to be racist 1820s shit.
No, they're not. Anyway, Astounded Breakdown, Coming Undone, Down and Out, Hate Me, I Don't Care, and Mind Control.
Oh, yeah, I know them all. Why?
Yeah, they're all tantric songs. I didn't even know the name of the band that I had on my phone until Kyle said it. And I didn't even document like the actual name of the band that played these songs. And I'm like, oh, I have tantric on my phone. Oh, Kyle.
Did not know that. So you listen to
I didn't
Tantric, Jack.
document it.
Somebody
While I'm
secretly listens
here
to
and I
Tantric.
got Kyle here, I just want to say, because I didn't say I was kind of giving you shit towards the end of the show. Speaking of Hangouts, you did a good job on the DCA Hangout the other day, and so did Brianna. So thank you for stopping by and joining that.
Yeah, I took, I got a lot of shit for staying on there because, I was supposed to go inside my fucking parents' house, to eat dinner with them since they just got back from Florida, and I was getting shit for that yesterday as one of the arguments I had with my mom, but that's another story. But yeah, I had fun in there.
You live a very upbeat life.
Shut up.
It's not an
Putting
insult,
those Hangout.
an observation. I hope your life improves.
I can see, Carl, like you get invited to a club, and then you're just like, oh, I'm gonna go to the club. Then all of a sudden your Facebook like messenger goes off or whatever, and someone says, "Do you want to join a hangout?" And you just sit there all night in the hangout, and then you're like, "Yeah, fuck the club." Is that what you do, Carl?
I think Kyle,
No.
I think Kyle,
No,
whenever
I'd probably ignore everybody. The only person I'd probably talk to, during my time in the club would be Trap Queen.
That's fair enough. Perhaps you could go inside the club toilets and join the hangout. Be in a cubicle all night.
You guys ready for a conspiracy theory?
What Polston
Let's
say
hear it.
this time?
Nope, this has nothing to do with Polston. It has everything to do with you.
All right, it's this.
You claim to have just recently turned 21. Is that correct?
I turned 21 in April.
In April of this year, yet I remember seeing pictures on your Facebook profile of you in a bar drinking beer before then.
Well, okay, when was this?
So the conspiracy theory is Kyle is
Stop right there,
actually
stop right
older than 21 years old.
I'm not. I got the license to prove it. But I'm not going to share it live for everybody to see.
he posted 5 years ago about really wanting to drive, and he would have been, just about 16. So therefore, that kind of adds.
I'll be honest. I didn't get my real license until I was 18. I'm not afraid to admit that.
Right, I was gonna say there's a lot of people that don't have their licenses until they're in their like mid-20s sometimes. So.
Well, I believe it. Some people just don't drive at all.
I'm 18 and I don't have a license, but I don't need a license because I'm at uni in London and everywhere's on the tube. But that's probably too much information for some of our weird fans.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, we do weird shit on here and we regret it sometimes.
Yeah, you see, I'm more scared because lots of our fans are very strange individuals. Very depraved, let's just put it that way.
But seriously, let me think here. Because Jack Lewis probably, he was snooping through my Facebook and he got a bunch of pictures. So
No,
It's
Kyle.
a picture. It's a picture of you with your arm around some dude, and you clearly have an alcoholic beverage in your hand,
Was that with?
and it's in
Oh,
a
it's
bar
Hugo
or like
Ferrera.
a club type of atmosphere.
That's Hugo Ferrera. I was taking a picture with Hugo Ferrera to prove.
Yeah, didn't
I
you
was
take
at-
that like a year ago?
No, it was like the next month after I turned 21.
Ah.
It was like a couple weeks later. It was also after my epic drunk hangout. And
Okay,
he died.
conspiracy theory successfully debunked.
You can sit there and say that it wasn't debunked, but I'm going to come over
Oh.
here and just say that.
Look at the date next time before you can call it a conspiracy theory.
I could have swore I
Or did
seen it before the drunken hangout.
Or did
It's
you
all
read
a
it once?
psyop. It's all a psyop.
Maybe you're wearing your glasses. I don't know.
Kyle, Kyle, don't you just hate when the water turns the frogs gay? I mean,
What do frogs have to do with this?
nothing. Never mind.
Carl, stop coming over here and telling us this and telling us that.
Polston has never dropped a load of come over here's to me. It's hilarious.
What a weird phrase. Dropped a load. It sounds like a sex thing. Actually, no. It sounds more like a fucking shitting.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Maybe Kyle has a gay sex fantasy of posting shitting. It's kind of a stretch, but
Did you not just hear me? Did you not just hear me?
well, Kyle, Poston's never dropped a load to you, so
No, what if Polston was a rapper?
Where do you get this stuff from?
No, it's like I don't know.
Come over here, sit there and say.
He's got a hit single on the DCA channel. Check it out.
I'll have to watch
Yes,
that now.
I remember that fairly well. That was also the single that helped me argue with Polston for a bit involving Remington.
Kyle, you're gonna come over here and learn about the thug life. Then you're gonna go over there and live the thug life.
I will say this: why is Remington defending Peter all of a sudden?
Kyle, I noticed that, but why does anybody Remington doesn't do hangouts? You know?
I know, but it's just I don't know. 'Cause Peter.
No, he does hangouts from time to time. He does hangouts with that. Ironically enough, since we're talking about Peter, some young kid named LB One of a Kind.
Ah, I'm aware of this.
I remember Attitude Era Nation. That kid would always appear on Luke Dogg's Hangouts a couple times.
Oh, why didn't? Yeah, me and YWC Destruction. I think wasn't that us? Didn't we do something with that? Luke Dogg.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, I remember. In 2014. In 2014, this Mike Patton account would troll the shit.
Yeah, I remember in 2014 there was this epic battle between CM Puke 101 and Kyle Brachetto.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm gonna leave the hangout now.
Sorry, Carl. No.
Never to.
Don't leave. Fucking
Please don't leave, Carl. Please. I'm begging you. I mean, I never beg. Please, Carl.
Just why?
We're just acknowledging what happened in the Great IWC War.
So, Kyle, have you cast your vote for the Lewis campaign?
I'm voting for myself.
So, Kyle, you need to take a stand and join the Lewis clan? Do you have any plans on doing that?
This could be like
Maybe
Orton
the next
joined the
election.
Lions.
But Kyle, you do need to produce a video before the end of the month.
I have produced a video. I thanked Gooby. I've done 3 hangouts in one day.
No, Kyle. No, you need to basically. The only credentials are: it needs to be your video. You need to upload it in your channel. It needs to include in the title election video, and feature you advertising your campaign.
I don't have a campaign.
Just make a Google Hangout. Say, all right, motherfuckers, this is Kyle Brachetto. Vote for me. Bye. That's all you need to do. And then include the words election video in the title.
That was originally my idea. Now I got to think of something different.
What the fuck?
Your reactions are priceless. Whatever I say, it's just it makes me laugh all the time.
Apparently. So anyway,
Come
consult
liquor,
in chat.
yeah.
What if Kyle was a? What we have a question. What if Kyle was a rapper? And and got Hugo as a feature.
Does Hugo like rap? I don't know. I mean, they did do a collaboration with Nappy Roots for one song, I remember.
That to me sounds like, does Cancer like cancer? No, actually, I don't mind Hugo. Actually, I don't mind his music. His music's pretty good. 2014 was terrible.
Okay, whoa, stop right there. So now you admit that Tantric has some decent music. When back then, when I started Tantric, Vic, you were hating on them.
Yeah, no, because I didn't even know what band you were talking about. Once again, I didn't internalize, take note of the actual band that had the songs.
Okay, for Righty to hate on them because he comes from a different mode, but man, I mean, come on, you listen to.
No, Kyle, I'm not saying that I hadn't. I'm not saying that I knew the band's genre. I literally didn't identify the band that you're talking about with anything. Even So I saw I thought, okay, this is a good song. I downloaded it. I didn't think, oh, this is a good song by Tantric.
Tantric are actually okay. And I can't
Yeah, they're fine.
Here's the thing. I never said they were the best, but they're like filler if if you can't find anything that you really like.
That's a bit.
That's the thing. They're like the minor leagues of Creed, so to say.
That's a bit hard for me because I listen to a lot of
anything here that I really like. Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
See, the problem is with me, I don't listen to Tantric much because I follow a lot of bands. That's kind of part of my degree, and I'm not giving anything away to any of you sick fucks watching.
But
I'm an avid follower of the underground scene. Let's just put it that way.
Astounded is a pretty good song by Tantric.
Listen to it with the pitch higher. It's better.
But that's not the way they wanted you to listen to it. What's the point?
2014 was terrible. 2014 was terrible because I started watching wrestling again. Biggest mistake of my life because now I'm stuck in the YWC and there's no escaping. Has anyone ever actually left the YWC? Said I'm done, deleted their channel? Somebody who I don't want to say mattered, but
Jay Shady, the voice of reason, he actually left but didn't announce it. He just said he just stopped making videos for a brief period. Then he came back and said, "Yeah, I'm done talking about wrestling. I'm done watching it. I'm done reviewing it." And then he went on to move to another channel with his girlfriend, and they started making corny.
Kyle documenting that epic history of the YWC.
Jack
Mark Pearson left.
If Gooby's the journalist,
shut up.
If Gooby's the journalist of the YWC, Kyle's certainly the historian, along with Gemini.
Gemini's not in the YWC anymore, though, guys.
I know. Does he still talk about wrestling?
Wait, stop right there. You saw his video where he's telling us to watch this guy?
Yes, I saw
Watch
that,
this guy. That's really, really specific.
It was some really fat guy who literally collects DVDs.
When you say watch that guy, you could literally be referring to 3.5 billion people. So
okay, then watch all the guys. Then
what are you talking
really
about?
Gay.
Oy vey! Oh wait, Kyle, what was that? Did somebody steal your shekel?
No, I'm sorry. It's just I can't look at all I know is that when I think of what you look like, I see my grandmother from the.
You don't even, Kyle. You don't get an accurate understanding of what somebody looks like unless you meet them in person. I know.
I've met my grandmother in person. You serious?
You've never met me in person, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, that's right. But
yeah, I know so many people. I think, oh damn, they're passable. When I'm Skyping them and I actually know them in person. Ugh, you don't get that. Have you ever Skyped somebody and then saw them the next day and you thought, oh, they're different, or maybe met somebody and then met in person or something similar to that?
Yeah, I remember when I met a Facebook friend at a gig, and I didn't. He was just unrecognizable. Like I would not have recognized that person otherwise.
Yeah. So that's what I be saying, dog. So, Kyle, we were talking about when do you think you were the biggest main eventer?
I was never a main eventer.
What would you describe yourself as currently?
I would describe myself as the messenger to you when Charlie gets to your granddad.
Fuck are you? Why don't you say this shit to other people? You don't say any of this shit to other people.
It's just hilarious to do.
You don't even know my grandfather.
Besides, if I said this to Leon, he'd probably yell. He'd probably, do that high-pitched scream and.
I feel like the YWC
Rage a
ruins
lot.
people. I feel like the YWC ruins people's lives to a degree. It can. I don't know anybody that it personally has, but it certainly can. It can affect
Listen,
people's lives.
and listen. Here's the thing: don't take it seriously because I don't know your grandfather, and I'm not going to tell him everything that I've been saying.
I'm not, Kyle. Like clearly.
Well, you're giving out like the best impression in replies, like, "The fuck, dude! Stop! Stop it! What's wrong with you?"
Fucking stop. Can we kick him, please?
Crying and crying.
He sounds like Hugo Ferreira.
The fuck?
No, this is what Hugo Ferreira sounds like.
I love how
Good point.
Kyle, if Hugo heard not even 0.5% of anything you've ever said about him, he will block you and delete your number and probably change his phone number.
He
What?
did
What
say
have-
it, though,
what have
didn't
I
he? Like,
said?
through Facebook.
I haven't said anything bad about him.
You've insulted his music. You've insulted his age. What else? What else has he insulted? A lot, I think.
I remember when he shared that picture of him in the aeroplane, like saying, "Oh, look at him in his aeroplane, looking so smug," or something like that. And I commented "Oh yeah, how did he afford that aeroplane?" Like all these people are just abusing this poor innocent man.
And the messages.
have
And the
you met up
latest messages, I mean, he did make me his bitch.
Kyle, have you met up with Kevin yet at Peach Creek Junior High?
There's nobody wrote that.
Yes, Kevin has been calling you out consistently for the past month, begging you to fight him at Peach Creek Junior High or in
listen,
the cul-de-sac.
Just stop. Please.
Stop what?
Kevin is a cartoon character. He's not real.
Well, he's been calling you out in the chat. So.
We're not little kids. You're 19. I'm 21. We need to be mature.
Kyle, you
Listen. You keep talking about this Kevin guy and thinking he's real.
Kyle, you were just arguing. You were arguing.
I'm going to get Charlie. I'm going to get Charlie, and he's going to tell your grandfather, and your grandfather's going to take out a leather belt, pull it on your pants, pretending you're exposing your
fucking weird.
man,
Stop, dude. That's fucking creepy.
and he's going to whip it real good into shape. No, whip it into shape.
You have some weird. Does he not have some weird fucking fantasies?
It's not too late.
How much acid did he have before this?
Whip it good.
Now he's making sex. Now he's making sex noises while saying "whip it good."
Oh yeah, that song "Whip It" by Devo is playing when he's whipping you with the belt.
What the fuck? That's so creepy. Anyway, Kyle. So Kyle, if he's not real, why have you been arguing with him for the past month?
I haven't been arguing with him at all. See, I'm gonna tell Charlie.
You want me to read the comments you sent to him?
They're not my comments. They're somebody else's impersonating.
You're a damn liar. Kyle, JB Stoner disapproves.
I don't care for him.
You need to listen to more JB Stoner speeches.
You need to listen to James Buck and Carl Benson. Wait, I'm not supposed to mention those names anymore.
Can you just
Seriously,
get
how much
out of
else?
here? So anyway, Kyle, do you plan on meeting up with Kevin or?
How can I meet up with the drawing? I can meet up with his voice actor, Kathleen Barr.
Well, Kyle, he has pictures of him at his wedding with Naz.
Hang on for a minute.
He looks to be very
Listen.
buff nowadays.
In the last episode, the ads became liked by everybody. So you don't know if Kevin and Naz ended up getting together.
Well, Kyle, clearly,
What if Double D ended up stealing her from him?
Clearly,
What
Kevin.
about Eddie?
Kyle, you're not clearly post-show. He has an issue with the Eds, right? Because he's calling them out in your comments section. So
What do you mean
I guess
post
that
show? So they technically never really made peace. Kevin's still a dick to everybody. Is that what I'm getting at?
What the hell, guys?
Yeah, I suppose so. Or maybe they made peace for a short time, and their rivalry has been rejuvenated since, or reignited since.
Guys, I've got breaking stuff. Liam Gallagher himself is in this hangout.
Golly gee.
Okay. Have you talked to Noel at all?
I don't know who this person is, so have at it.
Unmute yourself.
Listen, I need. Oh, and now he just left.
God damn it. We finally got him in a hangout and then he just leaves. I went to see who
Hello?
Liam Gallagher really was. Hello there.
I honestly did not mean to exit out the tab, but that was amazing timing.
Yeah, stop leaving and coming back in and leaving and coming back in and leaving and coming back in, or else I'm gonna tell Charlie.
Kyle, you need to go and fight Kevin.
We just made hangout history. We got Liam Gallagher in the hangout.
Kyle, he called you a dorkzilla.
Did Kevin ever say that in the actual show?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't think it matters if he says it in the actual show. He's saying it right now, or at least he was, in both your comment section and in the YWC.
I'm freezing, dude.
I don't know why, Kyle. I don't know why you're putting so much faith in an aspect of Kevin's life that ended years ago.
Why is this going on? Even
It's
when I'm
fucking
sober,
hilarious.
Even when I'm sober, I still feel like I'm high.
Don't do drugs.
I will do drugs. You know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna buy
Drugs?
a 30 pack of Bud Light.
And do another drunk hangout.
I don't know. Should I get drunk or should I do it on somebody else's hangout tonight?
No, that's gay. You should do it on your hangout because then I have incentive to join. When you're in other people, like for instance Zubair, I literally have no interest in joining Zubair hangouts, but Kyle and Brianna and a lot of other people join Zubair hangouts all the time, right? But like
That was the first time she ever joined. That was the first time I think she ever joined one of his hangouts.
Mm.
Literally no one joins our hangouts except like Kyle, East Coast Bro. I don't know why I just said Kyle because you're in this hangout, but you guys, East Coast Bro, and like Righty occasionally. The only people who joins our hangouts.
All right, Jack, I want you to spread the word around to delete everything regarding my past Facebook posts.
You want me to what?
Delete everything regarding my past Facebook posts because DCX has gotten to them now.
I love this.
No,
Shit, I fucking love this.
DCX is evil. I can't have him commenting.
He's an 8-year-old, for God's sake.
No, he's 9. I'll have you know that he's 9, and he's on his deathbed.
It
Oh,
doesn't
God.
matter. He's going to take advantage of the situation now. I can't have that happen.
He's
I
26.
can't do anything. I'm sorry.
You're 26. Admit it, you're 26.
We can all blacklist him from the YWC.
That's not something that I want to do. DCX's voice makes me laugh. Therefore, I'm a proponent of keeping DCX in the YWC.
Well, wait,
But guys,
That's literally the only reason I started like speaking to DCX regularly is because the voice that DCX makes me laugh. It's hysterical.
he was just hilarious as it was.
God.
But just like you just go, that's just terrific. It was just incredible.
Yeah, no. The way that he said Jekko Night, it was like Jekko Night. It was just so fucking funny.
I still don't understand how he got that voice. He must have done something like some video editor or something to get that voice.
I mean, regardless of how he got it, we need to get him back in the Hangouts to start doing them again regularly. He hasn't been doing them.
Excuse me. Take back what you just said, please.
What did
Just take it back. Just take everything back.
What did I say?
No. You know what you said. Don't act dumb. Take it back.
Honestly, I was praising DCX, and I said his voice makes me laugh, and I said I like the way he says Jekko Night.
Yeah, take it all back.
I believe in all of it, but I guess I can recant it. But I believe in all of it.
I felt like something just touched my face.
Was it the hand of Jesus, Kyle?
I wish it was.
Was it Trap Queen?
Trap Queen!
We're like 4 miles away from each other. Stop it.
I'll walk
4
500
miles.
Wait.
No, I will say this. I've been hearing that some of us, like, how would you feel if you lived with somebody that just was very immature for their age and just, say you're 40 years old, but you whine about a lot of things, and you want to cuddle with your wife, who's supposedly your mother figure.
I don't even know what Kyle just said. So
I feel like Woza reads Peter Shrek before he goes to bed.
Do you even know what you're talking about, Kyle?
They probably just watched Shrek 2 together.
No. Listen, because Peter needs a bedtime story because he's not 40 years old. He's actually 10, trapped in a 40-year-old's body. Why do you think he goes after little kids?
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Is Jerry hosting his daily hangout today?
I don't know. Maybe we should fly to Ireland to find out.
Maybe you should do that, Kyle.
Ireland's
No, we
like
can.
Val.
Let's just steal your grandfather's
Well,
money.
actually, before you do that,
steal your grandfather's
well,
money.
let me
Steal
say
your
this.
grandfather. No. Steal
Well, let me. Oh, Kyle, let me say this though. Before, no, Kyle, you
Steal
me.
your
Kyle,
grandfather's
Kyle,
money.
Kyle, you were
Steal your-
interrupting me. Moderation, please.
No.
Kyle, you were interrupting me.
No. Steal your grandfather's money and make sure that Charlie does.
Before you fly to Ireland, you should fly to the cul-de-sac to confront Kevin.
He will never confront Kevin, though.
Kyle, you interrupted.
Carl,
Excuse me, Kyle, you're muted.
So,
I don't know what I said.
he's just going to keep himself muted now. Hello there, barbecue sauce.
Hello, Barbecue. Thank you for your dedication to the Lewis campaign. Okay.
Yeah, Carl's just muted, so.
How dare you?
I had to get my point across. Anyway, Kyle, before flying to Ireland, you should fly to the cul-de-sac to confront Kevin. All I had to say.
Yeah, no,
Kevin
but I
Owens.
needed to comment. No, listen. Here's what I was gonna say. Listen. We should fly to Ireland and make sure Charlie doesn't tell your grandfather on us.
What do you even possibly mean?
You know what? It's happening. Charlie Wolfkill's gonna move into your house to be the babysitter or like the nanny.
I'm 19. What are you talking?
That's what you tried telling them, but they were like, no, you need to be watched by this guy.
Please stop.
Guys, I know that Carl, incorporates some stuff from his personal life, so I'm going to incorporate something small. One of my tutors looks exactly like Gemini. That's all I'm going to say. Even the same mannerisms and everything.
Does he have the vast wrestling knowledge, though? Does he have a very large DVD collection?
He has a vast music knowledge. Just look up Paul Leslie.
If it's not about the WWF albums, then it doesn't count.
Of course.
Maybe he's Gemini's. Maybe he's Gemini's long lost twin brother, Vincenzo Flair.
Yeah, that's got to be it. This guy kind of looks like this person that I know off the internet. He's his brother.
They're distantly related.
Yeah.
I have to get a picture of him up in this small chat here, which no one else can see except us.
You know, I wrote a comment a while ago saying that my mom's old boyfriend was a Jewish bald faggot who got married.
You did?
I think he reported my comment though. The surprising thing is he never told my mom about it. I guarantee you he might have. I want everybody to look up Jake Peltzman, but you know what? He hasn't done anything wrong, so don't go raiding this guy's
giving
Facebook.
away people's personal information, please.
This guy doesn't remember me.
I don't care.
Also, look up his brother, Adam Peltzman.
Now, why would they do that? like, what is the possible incentive for them to do that?
There's just a lot of things to do, man. Also, I want you to look up my former teacher. She's a slut. She's a hoe. She's a skank. Greenway. So what? She may be married, but she looks like a fucking cheerleading cunt.
Can you stop? I love how this isn't even Kyle's Hangouts. He just goes off on these tangents on random people that he probably should have said this stuff to like 5 years ago.
Imagine if she got with Charlie. Like imagine like Charlie's sitting in his room, he's shirtless and he's ranting about wrestling and then he's like, "Bitch, get the fuck over here," and then she comes in naked and it's just
This is really messed up.
I mean, Kyle, if you want to go and live out your fantasies, you can go into the bathroom and I think are getting fucked by Charlie, but I don't think anybody else wants to do it personally.
What? No, just what's wrong with you?
I don't think I'm the person with the issue. I'm not talking about my former teacher getting fucked by a YWC personality.
I posted a link, guys, to the image of the Gemini lookalike, and you can make your own judgment if you please.
I can't see it because I'm on my phone.
Okay.
I will look at it in a second.
And then, Charlie says, "Why can't all the divas be like this bitch that's sitting on my pecker right now?"
How do you come up with these?
Why are you talking, Kyle? What do you have to gain from talking?
I'm going to write a story about it. I'm going to write a story
I can
about
imagine like Mike Salim being halfway through a video and then just like while he's making it, like his bed's in the background and just wrestling Otaku just gets out of the bed. I can just see that.
Yeah, it's most likely happening. I don't know.
So, Kyle, how do you feel about wrestling Otaku threatening to rape Trap Queen?
Yeah, I don't approve of it one bit. And, if he ever, does something dumb like that again, and if I ever found out he got to her, I will fucking end him.
He'll fucking end him.
No, I'm serious, dude. I'm not joking around.
We put your white knight and shiny armor on.
Nobody fucks with Trap Queen or Britney for no reason. You don't do that.
Or
Just
Brie.
don't do that.
Just like
You
there's now
understand?
just like Brie.
You understand? Now let's get back to talking about Charlie's video with Joel Greenway naked and sitting on his pecker while he's ranting about wrestling.
Can you stop, please?
No,
Dude,
this is
imagine
just-
if your fucking teacher saw this.
I doubt she ever would because we're a very small time channel.
No,
We should
just think about it. And she's
wrestling.
smiling throughout the whole thing. And while Charlie's just sitting there frantic on wrestling, like, he's talking about fucking how Shinsuke Nakamura's fucking garbage.
She just lap dances for him while he's talking.
Hey, come on. Charlie should be liking what I'm saying about him. I'm basically saying that he's fucking my old teacher who's hot right now. She's still hot.
Is it hot
Like
for
you fucked
teacher,
your
though?
cat?
I'm ejecting you.
That's the closest thing you could do to ejecting in the sale.
No muting people, dick.
I laugh feel like there's literally 2 viewers watching now because everyone just lost interest.
Yeah, see, they find the video of Charlie and his grandfather talking, and then Charlie and the girl,
Now I'm just picturing like Jack's Wolfpack and his grandfather, and then just Charlie just sitting at the for Christmas dinner around the table, just discussing Baron Corbin.
Yep.
So they're like, oh, so someone passed the cranberry sauce. Oh, well, that reminds me of the AWA in 2000.
How the fuck does cranberry sauce make you think of AWA?
It has an A in it, so.
So, Kyle, you want to talk about gorillas and marriage some more?
You know what?
Should it be illegal for humans to marry gorillas?
I have a feeling that Don Banks is going to get an army of gorillas, and they're going to get their gun, and they're just going to fucking blow my house up.
Do you think John Juwan Banks still cries about Harambe and accusations?
By the way, Robbie quit YouTube.
Again?
For like the billionth time.
What the fuck?
Yep. Yeah, he says that he's actually not against gay and trans people. Although I'm pretty certain, and I don't know if I should say this, but I think he's bisexual, so maybe he's also trans. I could be wrong.
Wait,
No
how do you know
offense.
he's
I have no
bisexual?
issue with Robbie, but I'm just saying.
Did he tell you he's bisexual? Like, did he go up to you and say, "Hey, Buck, I'm bisexual"?
He revealed it at some point. I think he put it on Facebook.
Oh, then he probably must be attracted to you then. Or maybe he's attracted to Charlie because they almost look the same.
I look nothing like Robbie Battle. What?
Like, imagine as Charlie's making the vid with my teacher sitting on his pecker, and Robbie comes in, "Hey, why don't we make this a 3-way?"
Why are you doing
Charlie's
this,
like,
Kyle?
and then like the camera keeps rolling, and Charlie's like, "How the fuck did you get in here?" And he's like, "Oh, I crawled in through the window, but you're fat. You can't climb up the window, you fat fuck."
No, Kyle, he's Southern. They say winder.
Window.
Yes, winder.
And then I gotta cut this video short, piece, and then the camera shuts off, and they all just.
Oh, by the way, great news. Somebody in South Carolina offered me a place to stay, and I'm probably moving to the South, so that's good. That kind of works out very well.
No, actually, that was for me. That was meant for me.
Yeah, it really was.
You don't get anything.
Clearly.
You can't live alone, Jack. You need to live. No, wait, Peter.
What are you talking about?
By the way, Carl, barbecue sauce has just said he's told Charlie you're talking about him in this manner.
Wait, I didn't say anything about barbecue sauce.
No, it's not what he's saying. He's saying that he told Charlie that you're talking about Charlie in this manner.
Hang on, I'm saying Charlie fucks women. That's positive. What's wrong with people?
Yeah, what's wrong with people? They're the problem, not me. I'm just picturing old people fucking hot teachers and shit.
Charlie's in his 30s. He's not old.
Someone consider that old. So,
The teacher that I'm bringing up is very, very hot. So I'm actually praising Charlie at the same time.
maybe Charlie doesn't swing that way, you know?
Yeah.
Bunny doesn't know that.
I met a man whose name was Time, and he said I must be going, but just how long ago that was, I have no way of knowing. Sometimes I want to murder time, sometimes when my heart's aching, but mostly I just stroll along the path that it is taking.
Mark Canalis.
No, it's not fucking emo poetry. That is the October song by the Incredible String Band. It's a very good tune. Lyrics from that.
You see, I'm in a catastrophe here today because I don't know whether to book tickets for Deftones and AFI or to book tickets for or to wait for something else to arise.
You should book tickets to the Kyles along with the Bruschettas.
Yes, I heard they're supporting AFI. Is this true, Mr. Shadow?
I feel cold, man.
We've got the lead guitarist in here now, so.
They're
What?
supporting Tantric on their latest tour.
Yeah. Kyle, what drugs are you on?
PCP.
Oh, by the way, I have a song on my phone literally named in this moment.
Oh
not
my
playing.
lord!
So.
Okay,
Kyle, you were saying? Kyle? Doyle?
Mr. Bruschetta.
Mr. Bruschetta, do you have any thoughts, opinions, and/or critiques?
No!
Well,
we lost the man of the hour, folks. So maybe we should bring this to an end.
I'm assuming he went to jerk off to the thought of Charlie along with his ex-teacher.
Perhaps.
I'd say give him like 5. Oh wait, you're fantasizing about Charlie ranting on Nakamura while banging your teacher. That's weird. It is. It's very weird.
Very strange. I don't know why Carl decided to leave because maybe
Kyle, the walls in this room are different from any before them. It's a very good tune. Anyway, yeah, you probably should end this unless Kyle's going to make a return, but that seems unlikely.
Yeah, that seems very unlikely at this stage. So, have you got anything left to say?
You were saying that you could do something. What were you going to say?
I completely forgot mid-sentence because
Okay, not really. I think that Otaku's, I'm not going to call him a rapist, but the fact that he hinted at that along with his other activities really shows him to be an undesirable individual, so fuck him. And I thank Barbecue Sauce, I thank you and I thank near everybody involved for supporting the Lewis campaign. Lewis campaign is headed to the very pinnacle of the Hangout guy community in come 2017, and it's going to be big league.
It really is.
Oh, and I would like to thank Barbecue Sauce for designing the logo for Jack.
Yeah, so that seems to be it, folks. I encourage you all to go to the Fortune 4 Shooters' Facebook page and tell them what you really think of them for like our 5 fans. So then, fuck WWF chat room.